Hi, I'm Bob Stahn from Wellspring Counseling. I'd like to address at the moment is how you can be self-supporting in the midst of difficulty. So when anybody else around you is giving you a hard time, this is something that you can do to be self-supporting. And there is a worksheet on the website of www.wellspringcounselingllc.com that you can print off so that you can follow along with me. So you haven't done that yet, you can do that. But what you can do is take this sheet. It has a lot of self-supporting statements. For example, I trust me, not them, I'm doing fine. Believing them, not me, is not worth it. Oh well, so what, who cares? What's done is done, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. It doesn't matter what they think. I'm entitled to my opinion just as they are to theirs. I can disagree with them and still be a good person. Words, 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 they don't change reality, etc. So they're on here, and what you can do is take a marker, a highlighter, and highlight the ones that you think will be ones that you can use. And then what you can do is you can take those and review them. Review them, go over and over and over, so that if someone's trying to convince you of something that's not true, and you know that it's not true, then what you do is you review these. You can say these to yourself, or if it's appropriate, you can say these to them, so that you can support yourself. That way you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do, or feel convinced to do something that you don't want to do by them. The way that I use this is I use this with an anger management group with teenagers. Had an individual who was had some anger problems sit in a chair in the midst of a group, and what the individual in the chair did was have a confederate or a buddy behind them reading to the individual in the chair the ones that were highlighted by the individual in the chair. And to the extent that the person in the chair listened to the guy behind him, then he did just fine. Because what happened was everybody in the circle had opportunity to insult and try to push the buttons of the guy who was in the chair. So as long as the guy in the chair was listening to his buddy, he did just fine. He could survive a minute or two or more of the hassling that was given to him by the people around him. So what you want to do is learn how to support yourself. These people that would get out of the chair, they would say, "Yee-haw! I did it! I didn't think that I'd ever be able to do that." But as long as they listen to the buddy, or as long as you remind yourself of these self-supporting statements that you say to yourself, you're going to be just fine regardless of what happens around you. What you have to do, you make sure that you do, is review the ones that you've marked. Go through them every day so that you can have it. And it's going to be just like a shield that you can hold up, so that if somebody throws a spear of guilt at you, or if they're trying to hurt you, they throw that verbal spear at you, you can use these self-supporting statements as a shield. You just hold it up, clang, the spear bounces off. It's not going to hurt you at all, because you have that information to strengthen and support yourself. Even if you don't get the shield up in time and it hurts, what you can do is use the self-supporting statements to pull out the spear and heal the wound. You can take care of yourself, support yourself well, if you have these sorts of things. And if there are other ones that you can think of, then just add them to your list and use them, and use them, and use them. That way you can support yourself. You don't have to worry about being at the mercy of what other people might say or do. So look it up on www.wellspringcounselingllc.com and get your own self-supporting statements list. Take care.